skyline. Echt fucking peaceful. Het is wel ouderwets.
Nou, mooi man. Wat de fuck?
Als je nog een paar verwacht, dan
Kijk één keer naar deze dag.
kijk hoe wholesome.
Kijk één keer naar deze dag.
Deze man
Dit
speelt
speelt ook echt prachtig.
What the fuck?
Ik ken daar iemand.
Deze is echt
The last videos I made were about my summer vacation, and now I started uni again, and it's all in person, so that's really nice. But it takes some time adjusting to this new life of going out, because the past 1.5 years, as we all know, we spent inside. So then I come back from uni and I go to a friend or something, and then I go home. And I think, oh, I haven't been home this whole day, so it's sort of adjusting, but I really like it, and I like to learn in person again, and I really love learning, and so I'm happy I get the warm feeling of learning back, of learning and studying, and now I am following some programming courses, which I really like, and I have been wanting to do so for a few years. So it's nice to finally be able to do that. And it's not as hard as I thought, because that held me back for some time, the thought of having to do math again, and I haven't done math since high school, so since 3 years. And to stay more in my lane, I'm following a course about feminism, which is also very nice. We have to read a lot, but it's okay because I like reading. So today I cleaned my whole room because it was really necessary, and now I want to redecorate it a bit again, so I can maybe film a room tour, because that's something I really like to watch, and maybe you would like to watch it too. I don't really have that much space, so it won't be that long, but I thought maybe it's nice to see how I decorated it and how I made little corners everywhere, because I don't have much space, but I do have this sort of seating area where I sit now, and I have my workspace / eating area, and I have a lofted bed, and yeah, I do keep a lot of stuff here, and also a lot of crafting materials, so it's maybe interesting to see. So I'm thinking about that. So now let's get back to the vlog. also been kind of sick, which is why I look like this. I have a cold, which most of my friends seem to have, so I think it's just in the weather, in the season. But I wanted to talk about the books I've been reading, because I actually started to read more books. I have always been a fan of books, but now I just make more time for it. It's also because we finally finished this book, The Mandarins by Simone de Beauvoir, with my book club, and it was one of the books that I chose, so I was really enthusiastic about it. But it was a very thick book, so not all of the girls in my book club they had finished it, but I really liked it, and I've read more books by her. And I think when I was younger, around 18 or something, I felt a really personal connection with her and the way she wrote about womanhood, and I still feel that way, I think. And I think it's also very beautiful how she writes about older women and the role they have in society, where they are not really desirable or very hot in the eyes of men, and how it shapes them in their thinking. And it's also about this newspaper which is switching between choosing a political ideal, the communism, or going more their own way, because it's in the 1950s, right after the war. So how war shapes people and how these political beliefs shape people. And that was something I really enjoy, because nowadays you don't have like these really strong political ideas anymore. And there was like this really huge leftism thing, like the left with the capital on the front, which was really interesting to read. So the next book we chose was proposed by another girl, and this is about the story of a Greek myth, and it's the girl. The book is about the girl. So most of these myths are told by men, and now it's by a girl. And I don't know anything about Greek myths, which is why I chose it. So it's interesting to read more about it. I do feel it's kind of difficult to really see myself back in the character, because it's so long ago, and sometimes that feels a bit far-fetched, but I think I'll get into it because I'm not that far in the book yet. And another book I've read, it's just becoming a sort of a short book vlog, is this book my roommates got me, because I'm really into makeup. So, and it's just about the history about makeup, and how makeup started, and the colors and different products of makeup. And what's also very interesting, which will come in the next book, is there are like these old posters with drawings, and in this more Jugendstil like style. And I bought this book a while back, which is all about Dutch poster history. And this is also very great, because I love the way posters are designed, and this is just... There's one that's my fave. I'll show you. It's by Philips, and it's in this more dark-like style. And it's just a huge inspiration to me. So I finished that today. And there's one book left that I want to show you, which was this one. Is I think my favorite of all the books I'm showing you. It's Persepolis by this Iranian author, and this was just amazing. I followed a course about Middle East, so I knew something about it, because it's about her story growing up in Iran and going to another country, and and then spending your more formative years in in Europe and not really being European and not really being RN. That was something that really stood to me, and the drawing style is also very beautiful. And I think comics and graphic novels is such a cool medium, because for me it does kind of resemble film in the way that for me personally, when I started watching more films and making more like short vlogs myself, you start to think in frames, and it's the same with comics. They also are like frames. So this inspired me to, I think I will make like a comic diary for myself. I saw another girl on Instagram doing it, and I think making comics is just a whole another way of thinking that I haven't really got yet, but I hope I will get it somewhere in the future, so it will become more easy. But yeah, let me know if you want me to talk more about books in the vlogs, because it's something I enjoy, and maybe you can get some recommendations from me, or yeah.